Listen closely to that story. Who wants to talk about being beheaded in church, right? So that is why, that is not why, we just had Vacation Bible School, and what a great opportunity to share. So why don't you guys come up and join me? Yes, come on up. You're not going to be beheaded. I'm not going to be beheaded. You're not going to be beheaded either. But what we're going to do is we'd like to share with you our trip to Sonrise National Park. I'm not sure that you couldn't pick up on the theme with the trees and the wonderful pictures and the tents. And no, we didn't sleep in the tents. We didn't have time. We were too busy doing different things, crafts and singing and games and learning more about God. So we're going to tell you about our week, singing the songs from each day and sharing with you that way. But can I just tell you that you got to sing louder than you did during the opening song so they can hear it, okay? That would really help. Otherwise, we're going to have you move in the middle because we want them to hear you, okay? So that's just my little coaching piece there. And they're going to do the actions. I'm a guitarist because actions and I don't usually go hand in hand. And so our first day, when we got together on the first day, do you remember what animal we talked about? The eagle, yep. And the theme was peace. Peace. Whatever. Peace. We did peace when I was growing up. Anyway, so we are going to sing a song about peace. Forever Safe. Forever Safe. Sorry. Terry has to tell you the name of it. Psalm 46, God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Yes, we also talked that day, are we going? The other thing we talked about that day, the other story we talked about was when they went across the sea at night, Jesus was so tired that he decided to go to sleep. And what happened? A storm came up and rocked the boat. Not just rocked it. They thought they were going to drown, correct? And so that is where we get the peace, be still. Because Jesus, when they woke Jesus up, he calmed the water. And we talked about how Jesus calms our storms when we're not so sure. Day 2, what was our animal that day?
The beaver.
The beaver. And why did they choose a beaver? What? True riches is the theme, yeah, but what was that about? Sometimes God is a busy beaver, supplying our true riches, what we truly need. And so what was the Bible story? Remember? Jesus took 5 loaves and 2 fish and did what?
Feed 1,000 people.
5,000 men. And so when you think about the women and children that were there, we're talking a big miracle, which is fish sandwiches, yes. And they even had enough left over, correct? Yes, it was wonderful. So Jesus provides true riches, and with that feeding of the 5,000. And what's our song for that day?
My God will meet all our needs.
My God will meet all our needs. And you can sing louder still. Well, on Wednesday, it was a squirrel? Huh? Good job, Carl. Yes, yes, yes. We had a squirrel that day. And what was the theme? Power. Power. Yes, power. And what kind of power did we experience that day in the Bible story? I know. True power. But what kind? You're right. You are very right. What was the? We talked about Jesus spending time in the wilderness. Yes.
He fasted 40 days and nights, and then the devil tempted him to make rocks.
Just wait. If you would slow down just a tad, so that when they can hear you.
Jesus fasted 40 days, and the devil tempted him to make rocks into loaves of bread, and Jesus said no, and then the devil took him to the highest part of the temple and told him to throw himself off so that his angels would catch him, because a Bible verse said that he will not dash his foot against a stone. And then Jesus said no. So the devil took him to the highest mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world, and and the devil said, I will give you all these kingdoms if you bow down and worship me. And Jesus said no.
Very good. Very nice. That is so true. Our power comes from who? From God, correct? And that's how Jesus survived all those days, because he trusted God's true power to carry him through those days and what he needed. And so we are going to sing another song about true power.
It is written.
It is written.
When Jesus faced the devil and was tempted to sin, he said it is written, so get up and stay up. Where there's temptation, I will say just like him. It is written, God makes a way up. Oh, 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 I can do what's right. When I'm tempted, I say, it is temptation when you're tempted to sin. Remember it is written, God makes a way out. He is always faithful, you can trust in him. It is written, God makes a way out. Oh, 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 you can do what's right. When you're tempted you say, it is written in God's word. Hide it in my heart.
Oh, and on Thursday, we had what animal? Let's see if we can get somebody else that remembers. Huh?
A husky.
A husky, yeah. Oh, they're up there. Yeah, you're looking at them. The husky. I don't think that's exactly where they're getting the answers. It doesn't say Thursday on this side of it, but anyway. We had the husky, and the theme for the day was true what? Love. True love. And part of the story, we heard a couple different stories that day. True love we heard because Jesus died on the cross, correct? And the other part of it was Jesus is the true shepherd. That's what the other part of what we were talking about, how God shows his love for us by Jesus laying down his life for us and rising again, and shows us great love for us because we can't keep it together on our own, right? Can't do it. Not at all. We can't do a whole lot on our own. Is that right? Can't do Bible school without lots of help, lots of kids coming, and lots of people who are creative and put all these fun music things together that we can use because it's just fun to sing these peppy songs. So we are talking about true love, and I don't know the name of the site.
This is how we know.
This is how we know.
God's love is amazing. We ran away, saw we were lost. We needed a savior. He made a way, no matter the cost. Jesus gave his life for us to pay for all our sin. died for us.
Yeah. Just in case you can't tell what that is, it's a caribou. Wonderful caribou. And why did we talk about the caribou?
Hope.
Because we're talking about hope, true hope. And what was the story we had on Friday night?
About Paul and Silas.
Very good. Paul and Silas, and they were in prison because people were getting nervous because they were talking about Jesus. Is that right? And tell me again, you're wearing shorts, right? So you could sit down and demonstrate how they were locked up. Remember that? Sitting. Can you sit down on right there? Just sit right there. Yeah. Straight out, and their legs were caught or stuck in the. Thank you. Oh, my goodness, I need all of you guys all the time. We need each other. Yes. And so they couldn't move at all, and how hard it is for us to sit still like that. And so you can stand back up. And then, but what happened? What came? An earthquake. Oh, I'm embarrassing my daughter. That's my job. Yay, did my job for the day. An earthquake came, and they were freed. And the jailer was really worried because if the prisoners escaped, he could lose his life, right? But Paul and Silas yelled from inside, "Don't worry, we're here." And that jailer came to faith. So we have true hope. Even when things are not easy for us at all, we have true hope. Because God does carry us through and makes ways for us to come through things knowing of His great love. So we are going to sing,
We wait and hope for the Lord.
We Wait and Hope for the Lord.
We wait in hope, we wait in hope for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. In Him, our hearts, in Him our hearts rejoice. We trust in His holy name. We wait in hope, we wait in hope for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. In Him, our hearts, in Him our hearts rejoice. We trust in His holy name. Paul and Silas, stuck in prison, raising their hands, praising Jesus. Paul and Silas, they're in prison, raising their hands, praising Jesus. The earth shook, the shackles fell, doors were opened, and they yelled. The earth shook, the shackles fell, doors were opened, and they yelled. We wait in hope, we wait in hope for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. In Him, our hearts, in Him our hearts rejoice. We trust in His holy name. So when I'm scared, don't know what to do, I'll remember Jesus is the one who gets me through. So when I'm scared, don't know what to do, I'll remember Jesus is the one who gets me through. So when I'm scared, don't know what to do, I'll remember Jesus is the one who gets me through. So when I'm scared, don't know what to do, I'll remember Jesus is the one who gets me through. We wait in hope, we wait in hope for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. In Him, our hearts, in Him our hearts rejoice. We trust in His holy name.
We had such a wonderful week. I would like to say a couple words of thanks. First of all, thanks to Britt and Ben and Tara for your great leadership in pulling things together. really for the schedules and all, for everybody for adding their pieces, and Mary Hallis, who's not here this morning. But we also have some others out here to say thank you to. Those in the kitchen, you can just wave your hands. Yes, Audrey and Judy, and yeah, come on. And Joel was here helping us out. And Carol with the crafts. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Jill for the banner. Yes. You know, and if you poke your head around different parts of the church, you'll see some of our other decorations. I think we still have some of it up, down in Luther Hall. And don't worry, this fire up here is just one of Mary's creations. It's not going to...
Actually, my dad's idea.
Oh, it's her dad's idea. Al gets the credit. Yay! So it's not any problem, and the fire that we had out in front was really fun. I'm going to ask you to join us in singing once again the song that we sang in the beginning of the service. It's a cool, cool summer. That was kind of a, can you find it on the screen so they have it? Cool, cool summer. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. And you can stay seated. I'd rather have you looking at the screen or the kids and trying to move your hands with them, at least. You can do the whole thing, too.
It's gonna be a cool